Wait. Before you commit to that school, you need to watch this video. Wait. Before you commit to that school, you need to watch this video. Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Peace and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I have a new camera setup, so I'm still figuring it out. So if it's a bit blurry, a bit not as focused, I'm sorry, okay? But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I have a very special video for you guys today. Alright y'all, so today is literally April 30th. It is what? Y'all look at the time. It is 4:03 p.m. And guys, I'm filming this video because I want this video to go out today before tomorrow. And this video is 15. Remember the number? 555. 15 questions you need to ask yourself about your dream school, about the school you're about to commit to tomorrow before you commit. I should be studying for my finals, but I want to put this video out for y'all. So please like this video, share with a friend, comment down below because it really boosts the algorithm. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, this video will not be as polished and as edited as my other videos simply because I don't have the time to. So if you guys don't know me, hi, my name is Peace. I am a junior, actually rising senior at the Howard University, and on this channel I make a lot of videos to help incoming and current college students thrive, and here is another video to do the same. Be sure to stick to the very end of this video because that last question is the most important question that you have to ask yourself before choosing the school that you will attend. And let's get started. Number one, how much is it? How much does this school cost for you to actually attend it? Is it expensive? Is it cheap? What is the actual cost? What is the cost of attendance? So in my college application terms that you need to know video, I defined cost of attendance, and that is tuition, room and board, transportation, and everything. So not only just the tuition and room and board and stuff like that, how much total would it cost for you to attend that school? So you know how much it really costs. This also includes meal plans and transportation to go back home for breaks or all of that. Also ask yourself, can I afford this school? If you cannot afford it, okay, maybe are there scholarships that I qualify for or I can apply for that will allow me to afford this school? So number one is all about cost. And college and universities, you have to put the cost up there. So that's why I put it up there. Alright, numero dos. Is this school public or private? This is important because in my other video, like I talked about, public schools most likely, more than oftentimes, get more funding because they're funded by the state, the government, rather than private schools that are funded by, you know, donors and stuff like that. So if you're going to a public school, you're more than likely, not always now, but more than likely to receive more money, receive more financial aid to go to that school. So that's very important for you to know. So ask yourself, is it public or private? Number three, how far is this school from home? Oh my God, this question is really important because some people want to be close to home. They don't want to go far. They want to be close to their family, their friends, who they're used to. And that's good. That's fine. And there are other people who want to get as far away from their hometown as possible, who are trying to go across the country to do so. And that's also fine. Whatever you want. Should I make a video about the pros and cons of both? Because for me, I go to Howard, but I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm about 45 minutes, an hour away. But at the same time, Baltimore, Maryland versus DC, that's two different states. Not really states, but two different areas. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. So I'm far-ish away from home, but not too far that they can't come and drive down and give me something. So ask yourself, what do you want? And why do you want to be close or far from home? Also keep in mind that if you want to go far from home, that you may have to miss some holidays because there's no point going back home for like 2 days. You may also have to think about the cost of tickets, whether that's for the train or for plane rides and stuff like that. Number 4, how is the weather like at your school? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it sunny year round like somewhere down south or somewhere like Cali or on the west coast would be like? Or is it somewhere that's cold? Somewhere up north like New York, Boston, Minnesota would be like? Or is it something that gets a bit of both? So somewhere in the East Coast like the DMV, Pennsylvania, that gets winter, summer, spring, and all of the above. What weather would you prefer at your dream school? What weather do you like? Do you want to withstand? Number 5, how is the surrounding area like? Is it like a college town where there's everything in between, where there's like places you can go out to eat, to have fun, to chill, to drink, to do all of the above? Or is it like a school that's in the middle of nowhere? It's deserted. Like I remember Drexel University in Pennsylvania. It's like the middle of nowhere, and I knew that I could not go to a school like that. No shade if you're going to Drexel, but I need a school that has a bustling social life, if you know what I mean. Or is it like a school that's like within a city? So for example, Howard's campus is an open campus, so it's like within DC. NYU's campus is within New York, and it's just spread around campus. So ask yourself, what kind of layout, what kind of surrounding area would you prefer at your school? Number 6, what is the student life like? Is this a party school or is it all about academics? Do they have a lot of events that encourage social life, or is it all about studying, studying, studying? Is it an Ivy League where it's academic focus? Now, I don't go to an Ivy League, so I don't know the in-between day-to-day life. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people at Ivy Leagues are very academic focused. So ask yourself, what kind of social life settings do you want? Do you want somewhere that's all about school and business and academics? Or somewhere that's party school, no one cares, you know? Or somewhere in between. Like a school like Howard. We know how to have fun, but we're also here to get our degree. Black excellence. You know, so ask yourself, what do you want? Where on the spectrum do you fall? And does your dream school fall in between that? Or somewhere on it at least. Number 7, what is the demographic of your school? And if you have to, literally Google underground demographics of Howard University, of NYU, of whatever. Just so you know what you're going into. Like, are there different races, ethnicities, backgrounds, cultures, nationalities, and so much more? Is it going to be a diverse melting pot? Or is it just going to be the same thing? Are you going to be surrounded by all white people, or are you going to be surrounded by black people? If you're a black person, you want to go to a PWI, what is the ratio of black students at that school? If you want to go to an HBCU and you're a black person, you know you're going to fit right in. And even though, yes, HBCUs, they are for black people, white people still go to this school. And yes, all black people are not the same. So regardless, there will be some diversity. Number 8, what is the socioeconomic status at this school? If you come from a relatively, low economic status, let's say you're poor a little bit, and you go to a school where it's full of rich, sometimes white, preppy students, you have to understand, are you going to feel out of place? Are you going to fit in? Or maybe it's a school full of middle class students, so you fit right in. Or the other way around, so it's a school where you come from a high status and everybody else doesn't. You have to understand that, because that really plays a role. Because if you go to a relatively rich school filled with rich people and private school kids with a silver spoon in their mouth, and you're kind of, not that, they'll think of you as a scholarship kid. Not always now. It's the movies, it's what I heard. You have to make sure that you fit in. Or even if you don't fit in, at least you know what you're going into. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to know what you're going into. And that's what I'm here to make sure that you do. So if you're liking this video so far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Number 9, how big is your school? Are you going to have classes with 30, 50 people like at Howard? Or classes with 200, 500 people at bigger public schools? What are you more comfortable with? Because with smaller class sizes, you're able to interact with your professors, get to know them more, they get to know you. You may even have professors numerous times during your 4 years. I have had professors 2 or 3 times because Howard is a relatively small school. So ask yourself, what do I want? Do I want a small school where I'm able to be close and buddy-buddy with my professor? Or do I want a big school where it's like, you're a small fish in a big pond? Nothing wrong with either one, okay? Y'all don't get it twisted. I chose one. You don't have to choose the same thing as me. I'm just telling you guys what I chose and how to help you as well. You know? Number 10. How many people do you personally know or know of that will be attending that same school? For example, let's say you wanted to go to Howard. How many people do you know will be attending Howard? This question is important because it kind of goes back to one of my first videos, or one of my first questions of, I think it was question number 3, asking how far is it from home? You don't know, because some people really want to go to a school where they know a lot of people, where they fit in, where they already have friends and connections and all that. And some people want to go as far away from home to really create a brand new slate, to create a new me. And I was the second person. Yes, I liked, I guess you could say, my high school experience, but I wanted to remake myself, and I knew I could not do that in a school where I already knew a lot of people. I knew I couldn't do that in a school in state that's so close to my high school, because I knew everybody else would be going to that school. So I chose Howard because it was further away, so there was less people. I think I knew 5 people from my high school who went to Howard, and that number was good for me. Okay, not too much, a little bit. I'm good with that number. So ask yourself, do you want more people that you know or less? And it's okay if you don't know a lot of people that go to the school you want to go to, because you're gonna make friends, you're gonna make connections. I did. A lot of people did. You'd be good. All right, we have 5 questions left. Let's go. Number 11. How is the post-grad community like? Does the school help you now during undergrad, but also afterwards with connections and people you can contact and be like, hey girl, I need something real quick? Or is it like cold shoulder, you're done, you graduate and that's it? After you graduate, will the connections and opportunities stop, or will it continue and build on? How is the alumni association's connections at that school you want to go to? Because for me, I chose Howard. This video is starting to sound like I'm convincing you to come Howard. I'm just telling you my experience, okay? But if you want to go to Howard, comment down below if you're HE26 or whatever year you are. But I chose Howard because I can be like, OMG, I attend Howard University class of 2023. Like, oh my God, HU, you know this connections. Just because of the school I went to, because this name holds power. It holds weight. Especially now that the very first black president, black VP, excuse me, Kamala Harris, holds even more weight. So ask yourself, does your school hold weight that the alumni association can help you out? It doesn't have to be a big old school like Howard, but you still want the connections to continue, because that's what college is for, to make lifelong connections, not college long connections. You know? Number 12. What are the rent prices in that area, in that city? Now this question is important, not for your freshman year, but when you're upperclassmen, because as you guys know, I go to Howard, and that's in DC. So most upperclassmen in college, but also at Howard, they stay off campus. And people don't think about it, but DC is a very expensive city. So the rent prices are looking outrageous. $2,000 for just a 1-bedroom. $1,800 for 2-bedroom. You know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself, like, what are the rent prices like, and is it going to be affordable? And maybe, okay, maybe living in the city as an upperclassman may be too expensive, but you can live outside of the city, in the suburbs. That's what I do. For last year, I lived in DC. It was very expensive in my off-campus apartment. This year, I'm also in an off-campus apartment. Check out my apartment tour vlog and all that good stuff. But this right here, I am in the suburbs of DC, so I'm in Maryland, which makes it cheaper. So keep that in mind and just start planning for the future. I know that's a lot to ask of you as a freshman. I know. But I just wish someone would have told me, would have given me a bit more, como se dice, planning. Okay? People who live in places in the South, like North Carolina or something, their rent prices are like, what, 900, 1,000? But if you go to a school like NYU, and you want to stay in an off-campus apartment, NYU prices 4K, 5K. You just want to know, okay? So you can prepare. So you can be like, okay, maybe I'll have a job in my last 2 years, so I know to start saving money and this, so you can prepare. Number 13, how are the dorms like? How is it staying on campus? Because before you worry about staying off campus, how is it like on campus? Are you able to live in it? How are people's comments, questions, concerns about the on-campus facilities that you are paying for? Keep that in mind, that you are paying for. I know sometimes for most schools, your freshman year, they encourage, probably even force you to stay on campus your first year, which I also recommend as well, just so you can get the feel of campus and campus life. But just ask yourself, how is it like? So if it's not the best on-campus dorming life situation, at least you're prepared and you know things to combat that. If you have any questions about Howard dorming, I have a whole Howard video about Howard dorms and all that. Check it out. I'll link it up here, or it'll be in my Howard playlist. Number 14, will I like it there? Ask yourself, will you like it at that school? Now keep that in mind, like I said, like it, not love it, like it. You don't have to love it, just like it enough that you're able to tolerate it, that you're able to see, okay, I can deal with it. Because if you don't bare minimum like it, you're most likely going to switch into the hate it category, which means you're most likely going to switch into the I'm going to switch out of this school and transfer category. Okay, so be sure to ask yourself, will I like it at this school? Not love it. It would be good if you could love it, but like it. Number 15, the most important question that you have to ask yourself when choosing a school is, do I see myself attending this school? Let's say it again with the people in the back. Can I see myself at this school? Can I see myself going to classes? Can I see myself with my backpack walking across the halls to find my classroom? Room 110, please? Room 3000? Can I see myself going to the cafeteria and eating? Can I see myself in the study lounge, in the library studying? Can I see myself at that school? That is the most important question you have to ask yourself. Because if you can't see yourself at that school, you're most likely not going to be there for too long. So ask yourself, can I see myself at that school? But yes, y'all, that was really it. Those are my 15 questions. This is a pretty short video compared to my other ones. If you like it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, be sure to share with your friends. I'm going to quickly edit this video because now it's 4:26, so I think it's only